What's up, guys? Chuckles here today. We've got a little treat for you. We're here at the Chickamauga battlefield, Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. So we're going to be looking at a couple of cool little things here. Doing a little ghost hunting event right here. Going to get to the hunt here very soon and shortly. Got an old cannon over there. Force-wise. It's two cannons. There's some signage over there. We'll catch you on the side. What's up, guys? Chuckles here. Got this guy with me too. We're here at the Chickamauga battlefield, so we're gonna go investigate and do a little ghosty ghost hunt today. Trying to safely exit where I'm from. But yeah, we got little carriages and all kinds of stuff there, cannons, whatnot.
Mention awesome.
Did I mention cool? Hey, look at all the cannons over there. Here, Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park. Wonder how old this building is. Still got that like mossy, weird looking roof from back in the day, like it's got copper in it or something, you know?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Chuckles here.
Trippy.
And today we're at the Chickamauga Battlefield Visitor Center. And we're gonna do some little historic stuffies today. That's what we felt like doing, is being some historians today. And we're gonna do some ghost hunting while we're here. So here's some of the stuff they got around. So Confederates are all the red signs. Units are the blue ones. Fingerboards. Cool. Here's some monuments. A board about the monuments.
Large cannonball pyramid stacked 15 high mark the spots where brigade commanders were killed.
So brigade commanders were killed where 15 high were stacked. Fucking beast. Cool. Let's go check these cannons out real quick, and then we'll get some information inside, and then see if we can't go tour this place right quick. I had a bee bite me. I like it. I like it when bees just sting me.
I know you do.
So we got a 6-pounder.
The smooth bore. Got that 12-pounder.
The howitzer. So here's where they adjust it back here. They'd spin it up and down to adjust the angle on the cannon. And that's where they use it to spin it to move it. These are so cool. They've done welded it because I'm sure a lot of people are gonna try and like make them go up and down, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That bee stung me good. Here's a rifle, James.
So you really did get stung again today.
I did. It's all good. This one's not. It's one of those sweat bees, so it's like a quick little tiny sting. It's not like it was last time. Here's a Napoleon, a 12-pounder Napoleon. The weight of the tube is 1,225 pounds. And here's the Parrot.
Parrot.
10-pounder Parrot. Alright guys, we're gonna go inside real quick and get some information for what we're gonna do, and then we'll see y'all soon. Bye bye.
Fortunately, wait, the park recovered it. Oh, it was broken. Oh, wow. So that's the only piece that was recovered?
Yeah.
Dang.
Crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Let's go check these gunsies out. Oh, there's the drummer boy right there.
The Ohio drummer board. Oh, the hand?
Yeah. Alright, let's go check these gunsies out.
Where is this hand?
Not sure, Bubba. Alright. Feels real good in here.
Feels real good in here.
Liberty Gap, Tennessee. And if you guys want to read any of this, you can always pause the screen if I'm going a little too fast for y'all.
Are the microphones on?
We don't have microphones for this one, remember?
Then why are they attached?
Because once we go back out, we're going to grab the big camera and then we're going to go on the tour. Here's an old carriage. That's really cool. I wonder what it used to be like in the inside of it, you know?
Right.
Like right back in there. It looks like there's a pipe right here. I wonder what that's for. Is this a blacksmith? Yeah. It's a blacksmith carriage. That's really cool. So they needed a blacksmith to be able to fix the wagons as they broke down and whatnot.
Kind of like you with your mechanics, so that's fun.
Yeah, man. This is an officer's tent. I know there's glass right here, but I would like to try to.
Look at those drumsticks.
He said, look at those drumsticks.
Game recognized game, and I'm just saying, you know. Long hours of Carl and Jim was time, even on campaign this one. There's a bigger view of it, but big one.
I think I've already gotten that, but just in case I didn't, viewers, there's a huge map of the entire battlefield itself. All the red lines represent the Confederates, and then the blue lines, the Union soldiers. And there's some of the carriages I've already pretty sure I caught and put on camera. Here's just some of the pictures of them traveling. Some really cool shots in here, guys. Got the officer's tent right here I've already gotten in. Oh, and here's some of the guns. Like the actual guns. Oh, wow. Got the cool little... Who is that?
That guy.
Who is that? There's a tag, but I can't read it, guys.
Hold on.
I don't know history like that. Whoa, there's some lights. cool?
I can't even read something.
Guys, I'm not even going to get all close to these guns. I'm just going to let y'all know there's so many of them. We're just going to kind of do a walk around cinematic view of this. I love y'all, but I'm not going to sit here and get each tag in. If y'all want to come check this place out and see all the different things up close, this is Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. Exit 350 on 75 North. So this is just some of the weapons from the 1800s, and there's the 1840 model musket. Yo, Trippy, come check this out. Here's the musketoon and the musket. 1840s. Caliber, .69 caliber, .69 caliber. This is the old muskets with the sword and stuff on the front. With the dagger. Yeah, exactly, dude. Got that deadly dagger on there.
You want to F out and find out today, buddy?
Ooh, this one fell off. Oh, no, that's just a lock. Okay, that's just the locker, the little hammer. The firing pin or whatever they call those. Again, guys, I'm not very gun savvy. That looks really cool. That's the miners. That's the...
I would love that one.
Sapers and Miners Musketoon. This is really gnarly.
I would have been like, which one do you want to go by today? You trying to get blasted? You trying to get checked out?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. 1851.
We're talking about war. So.
We are talking about war.
So, I mean...
Trippy's over here talking about some all kinds of gangster stuff when
No,
we're talking about the war.
We're talking about war. We're not talking games, we're talking war.
1855.
Say hello to my little friend.
Shredder breech loading. Again, guys, there are 3 more aisles after this one that I'm gonna do just a quick cinematic over. I'm not gonna sit here and go to each tag. There are a lot of rifles back here. These are from the 1860s.
That one he like sketched.
Now that's kind of cool.
He's like sketched something in his.
McAndrew.
That is cool.
These are some pretty cool looking rifles.
I just had a thought.
Intrusive thought. Guys, don't mind Trippy. He's tripping today. And I don't mean good kind of tripping either.
Yeah, bro.
Them are some long rifles.
Another intrusive thought. I'm sorry.
That's a long rifle. That's a long rifle. Look at that musket. That musket's super long.
That one's long and black.
That's the one he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I just want y'all to see that he's being trippy. All right, 2 more aisles to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost there. These are 1861 rifles.
Ooh,
1863.
That's nice. Sexy. Ooh, that one's got like a nice little
Design on it.
dude, that's cool. Right on. I wonder if they were all plated.
Yeah. No, they probably weren't plated back then. They are now for the Historic Society stuff. Because they're probably registered, and that is a really, yeah, exactly. That's not a shovel, sir.
I wouldn't want to get a...
That's a bayonet. It's just a different form of a bayonet.
I just wouldn't...
Now, it can be used as a shovel, yes. But it's not specifically a shovel.
It's the all-in-one.
It kind of sort of is. I mean, You gotta remember, soldiers used to have to dig and.
I could bah, and then when I'm done.
This is a sniper rifle telescopic scope for a sniper. That's really neat.
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't it though? Are you ready to get this side of the tour done, brother?
Ooh, but I do like this one.
Alright, that last one is pretty, isn't it?
Ooh. What does that?
Like to introduce and please those of you who would like to see the 26-minute film of the campaign for Chattanooga. We'll be showing that at the dinner here in just a couple of minutes. The dinner located to the left of the information desk, down the hall through the glass door, and then across the room through the green double doors. So again, if you'd like to see the film, please proceed to the dinner and be seated. Thank you.
Cool. Here's General James Longstreet, a photo of him, or a painting, I'm sorry. I said photo. There's a photo of him, but that's the painting of him.
Last call for the film.
You know what's really unique?
What?
Look. How many stripes do you see there? 13 colonies. How many stars can you count?
1, 2, 3. 34, 35.
34. That's how many original cities are made out of the colonies.
Oh wow.
That's the only part of history that I know about the flag. That's why I have Confederate flags, because it's the same setup. That is one of the very first Confederate flags ever made. You notice it's 2 horses. It's got nothing to do with racism.
Oh yeah.
Nothing. Not a single thing. The Confederate flag has nothing to stand for that.
Stars and more, baby.
Mm-hmm. And if a lot of y'all want to be controversial about it, do some history research. You'll learn.
Yeah.
The flag does not mean racism from the start, guys. But here's a cool little map. Let me see a 7-minute program.
Ooh.
So that's the main route. So the road ran west during the battle. Alright, well, yeah, that's going to be a lot of... Huh? It's a light show. I'm good. Yeah, it's really cool light shows. Lots of reds and blues, and a lot of people fought there. Yeah, that's... I'm not holding the camera up for 7 minutes above my head. I love you, but I'm not doing it.
Why don't you pass it on this way, bud? culture.
I have lots of culture.
No culture.
Lots of culture, bud.
Do you now, bud?
Those are old canteens right there.
No. You think? I'm just kidding, bud.
You frighten me.
Hey, I remember he was in my history books.
There's the eagle. Boy, that looks actually really cool. I ain't gonna lie. That looks really cool. What is this about? A war log? Taken from the battlefield, testifies to the ferocity of the projectiles. Oh, the cannons that are in the logs. That's the cannonballs, boy. There's your boom, dunk, dunk, dunk. All right, now we're gonna try and go outside on a 7-mile roundabout trip. We'll catch on. What's up, guys? We are doing a tour with the phone because that's apparently what you're supposed to do here. You're supposed to take the tour with the phone. So we're doing the phone right now.
We're supposed to follow these things.
We're doing that. I got the whole tour on my phone over here, so it's going to tell me where to go.
Well,
And we're going to learn some history together, y'all. We're going to learn some stuff together today, y'all.
on Brotherton Road.
Brotherton Road. Okay, the first monument is right here on the right. So there's one of the monuments right there. So there's a red sign here, which means this was where the Confederates were. We'll stop here. I'm going to jump out. We're going to do the thing. Gonna do the thing.
Good thing.
Alright, stop number 1, the history about it.
Did you say something, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here, why don't you, because I'm doing information right now, so. Alright, both armies fought over control of Chattanooga. They collided just south of Chattanooga along the banks of West Chickamauga Creek. So, here's tour spot number 1. Here's that red sign right here. Oh, here you go. There is information about it. Electronical.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go disconnect the Bluetooth.
Morning, September 20th, 1863. In this field, just south of the McDonald farm, all is quiet. The men of John Beatty's brigade screen the left flank of the Union Army, their positions marked by a series of stone monuments around the present-day visitor center to the field across the street. The main Union line stretched from present-day Battle Line Road and Tour Stop 2, just east of here, all the way south of the present-day park boundaries. All along this question mark-shaped line, Union soldiers frantically build breastworks to prepare for the attack that they know will come at any moment. For 2 days now, the Union Army of the Cumberland, commanded by William Rosecrans, and the Confederate Army of Tennessee, commanded by Braxton Bragg, has slugged it out through the woods and fields along the banks of the Chickamauga Creek. Earlier that summer, the Union Army moved south from its positions around Murfreesboro, Tennessee, with its sights set on capturing Chattanooga. Chattanooga was the gateway to the Confederacy, situated at an intersection of river and rail, and it guarded one of the few gaps in the Cumberland Plateau. If the Union Army captured Chattanooga, then the road to Atlanta in the Confederate heartland would be wide open. After maneuvering Braxton Bragg first out of Middle Tennessee and then out of Chattanooga, the divided Union Army crossed Lookout Mountain to the south. After a series of engagements around McLemore's Cove, 10 miles south of this position, both armies began to move towards Chattanooga. On September 18th, Bragg ordered a portion of his army to cross Chickamauga Creek ahead of Rosecrans and block the army's route back to Chattanooga. As these Confederates reached the creek crossing at Alexander's Bridge, in the southeastern corner of the battlefield, and Reed's Bridge, to the east of the Visitor Center, they encountered unexpected resistance. Dismounted Union soldiers guarded the crossings, and stubborn resistance by these Union troopers hampered Confederate attempts to cross the bridges throughout the day. Finally, that evening, overwhelming Confederate numbers pushed their way across the creek. The next day, September 19th, both armies funneled more and more troops into the battlefield. Beginning at Jay's Mill, east of here, armies collided haphazardly into each other in a bloody chaos that one Union officer later described as bushwhacking on a grand scale. That night, Braxton Bragg reorganized his army and planned for a dawn attack, to be launched in this sector by General John C. Breckinridge. Delays in management plagued the Confederate command, and the attack did not begin until mid-morning on September 20th. Suddenly, Confederates under the command of General Daniel Adams poured around the left flank of the Union line by the present-day Visitor Center, and Marcellus Stovall's Floridians crashed through the trees into the field across from you, their position marked by the Florida State Monument. Across these fields, Stovall's and Adams' men charged, routing Beatty's brigade. Supporting the assault was the famed Washington Artillery from New Orleans, commanded by Captain Cuthbert Slocum. Slocum's battery was one of the most famous units in the Confederate Army, having been in existence as a pre-war militia since the 1830s. As the Confederates charged forward, Slocum placed his guns here in this position and began firing south, into the flank and rear of the Union Army. For the Confederates in this field, it must have seemed like a victory was inevitable, but it was not without cost. Major Rice Graves, General Breckinridge's chief of artillery, was struck in the stomach just behind Slocum's battery. The artillerists pulled Graves north into the ditch between here and the Visitor Center. Knowing his wound was mortal, Graves said to the men, "Boys, I know you think that I prefer my old battery to yours. It is not so. There is none I admire and love more than yours. I wish a detail of your boys to carry me off and to remain with me until I die." Continue on to Tour Stop 2 by turning right out onto the Lafayette Road and then turning left onto Alexander Bridge Road. Battle Line Road and Tour Stop 2 will be ahead on your right.
Alright, that's a section about this little field. So, essentially, right back here, Trippy, along these wood lines right here that the camera's pointing at, the Union came out of these woods here and aimed all the cannons right here, which we're standing at, firing in that direction for the Confederates, or to the Confederates. And then we have some Confederates placed over here on the left that are firing towards the Union that's on this side. So that's why in this corner there's a blue sign down here in the wood line itself, right down there.
Yeah.
That is where they came through the woods initially across this field to attack in that direction. Make sense? Cool. Alright, hit that pause button. What is all this? Bet you this is it. This is stop number 2, I bet.
They don't do do a very good
No,
job.
they do. It's right up here. You see, there's the cannonballs we gotta look at.
God, cheese.
Battlefield lights. See, it says the tour is right here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and push play on this tour voice.
Look west through the woods into Kelly Field, part of the Kelly farmstead. Intense fighting on the previous day pushed the federal battle line to this position. The line ran from the northern portion of Kelly Field, through the woods to the north, and down the road to the south. From the east, the Confederates assaulted this Union position. In 1863, this area of the battlefield was wooded, but more open than what we see today. Local farmers, including the Kelly family, allowed their livestock to freely forage, which cleaned out much of the forest understory. Additionally, a large cedar glade stretched to the east, giving Union artillerists a deadly field of fire. The Federals built rudimentary breastworks along this line using fence rails, logs, brush, rocks, and boxes. These breastworks were around knee to waist high and extended a mile southwest from here to the Poe farmstead. The Confederates planned to turn the Federal left at this point and drive them southwest into the mountains, keeping them away from Chattanooga. Given the task in this sector was General Benjamin Hardin Helm's brigade of General John C. Breckinridge's division. Defending the Federal line at this point was General John H. King's brigade of the United States Army Regulars. Due to miscommunication of orders, the Confederate attack, scheduled to begin at dawn, was delayed for nearly 4 hours. The delay cost the Confederates the element of surprise and also allowed the Federals to strengthen their breastworks. Part of this attack included that which you learned about at Tour Stop 1. The attack by Helm's brigade began around 9:30 a.m., and the Federal line suddenly exploded with musketry. Cannon fire ripped through the open cedar glades as Helm's men tried to push across. Helm's men were driven back by this determined resistance, which ultimately forced the Confederates to attack again, and then, incredibly, a third time, but never succeeding in breaking the Federal line. During one of the attacks, General Helm was mortally wounded. Helm's death was felt all the way to Washington, D.C., where his brother-in-law, President Abraham Lincoln, greatly mourned him. Even though the two were on opposing sides, they remained close, and the president took Helm's death extremely hard. Looking through the woods into North Kelly Field, attacks by Breckinridge's two other brigades were initially successful. Union brigades later entered the field and pushed Breckinridge's Confederates back with heavy losses. Firing then quieted along this line, only to resume around 12:30 p.m., when another unsuccessful attempt was made to break the Union line. At late evening, the Confederates broke through the Federal barricade near the Alabama Monument down Battle Line Road. Extending along Battle Line Road are some of the oldest monuments in the park. Placed here around 1893, they silently reflect the valor and courage which they symbolize. Many of the monuments feature an acorn, which was adopted by the Union 14th Corps as their symbol because they stood sturdy as an oak tree in the fiercest storm along this line. Continue on to Tour Stop 3, where a mix-up in orders will lead to catastrophe for one of the armies.
Cool. Going to tour stop number 3. I'm kind of going a little
Yeah, I was
faster.
about to say, slow your roll, buddy. Look at that beard on him.
That's a nice beard
That's a
right
beard,
there.
buddy.
I wish my beard was all pretty like that, but my beard ain't even long enough for that. I need another 3 inches on this beard right here, boy. Right here, boy.
Yes.
The farm is down through the woods that way, by the way. That's kind of the farm you're talking about, this homestead. So if you look straight through the
I
woods
can
over
see
there.
an opening behind the tree.
Yeah, that's the farmstead. Let's get to these next monuments here. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, there's where that general. Remember, that's where one of the general things people died. The high rank officers.
I want to check it out.
You're the one who's gonna go down there and sweat your butt off, not me.
That's fine.
He said that's fine. This guy.
I'm afraid of a little heat. You know that.
Oh, there's a person down there. Don't.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, we're not gonna walk down there with that person just posted up, homie. But I do want you to try and get that cabin real quick. They're far enough where it don't matter. Get that cabin way back there. Zoom in if you can, bub.
Oh, the camera's not ready.
Yeah, big old cabin. Well, tinier cabin, but there's a cabin over there.
Oh, they got their doggies.
Oh, here's a statue monument. Oh, look at this one on the Texas. Here's the Texas monument. Remember the valor of the devotion. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. I don't feel like
It's a
reading.
lot of reading.
I don't read, viewers, just so everybody's aware.
Chuckles didn't go past the second grade. So.
Yeah, I don't know how to read. I just see a lot of letters and I'm like, ooh, pretty letters.
He just makes up a story along the way.
Yeah.
Which is okay, bud. Look at that acorn. Yeah.
Out then. Here's the crap. Oh, there's a big old monument on the left over there, bud.
Yeah, we'll get that on the camera.
Oh, the cannonballs on the top.
I got it zoomed in a little bit.
The 35-foot monument, if I remember correctly. Here you go, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
Gatorade, sponsor us. I drink enough Gatorade to where I think y'all should sponsor me. Oh, look at that big old statue monument down the under.
Wow.
We're going that way in a minute. That's what it says. We got to go across to stop number 3.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start the audio for stop number 3.
We gotta let it go across the street here.
Mm-hmm.
To the east is the Georgia Monument across the Lafayette Road, the tallest monument on the Chickamauga battlefield. On September 19, 1863, this field was the scene of heavy fighting, where Georgians under Confederate General William C. Bate had taken heavy losses attacking Union troops across open ground. Running left and right along the line of monuments is the center of the Union battle line, as it existed on the final day of battle, September 20th. To the north, where the large 105th Ohio Monument is located, were troops commanded by General John Brannan, and beyond his men was the line of General Joseph Reynolds, roughly near the area crossing the Lafayette Road. The large field was farmed by the Poe family, whose home site is marked by a small sign. Breckinridge's attack on the Union left, near the previous tour stop on the morning of September 20th, sent shockwaves down the Federal battle line. Couriers were dispatched to commanders along the Federal line, requesting more troops be sent to help push the Confederates from their advanced position threatening the Union rear. One of these couriers arrived at Brannan's headquarters around 10:30 a.m. Brannan told him that he had sent all the assistance he could, and that he could not send any more unless they came out of the main line. Already under fire from Confederates in his front, Brannan could offer no more help. Still needing reinforcements, the courier then went to General Reynolds, whose troops were next in line. Reynolds agreed that the troops needed to be taken from the main line, but wanted Rosecrans's approval before moving them. Rosecrans's headquarters, 600 yards behind you, was full of activity. At the time the courier arrived to voice Brannan and Reynolds' concerns, the commanding general had been awake for almost 2 days. Without seeing the situation himself, Rosecrans made a fatal mistake. He believed Brannan had already moved his soldiers out of position, creating a gap in the middle of the line. However, there was no gap. At 10:45 a.m., Rosecrans issued a one-sentence order to General Thomas J. Wood, whose Union troops were a few hundred yards to the south. The general commanding directs that you close up on Reynolds as fast as possible and support him. Because Wood saw that Brannan's men were still in position next to Reynolds, he asked his superior, General Alexander McDowell McCook, to explain the confusing order. The two decided the order must be followed, and Wood started moving his men to the north. Meaning to plug the imaginary gap in his line, Rosecrans had opened up a real gap. Unknown to the Union commanders, the real threat was not to the north where Wood was headed. Instead, the real threat was a powerful force of Confederates waiting in the woods beyond where the Georgia Monument now stands. Continue on to Tour Stop 4 at the Brotherton Cabin, where the tide of battle will turn.
So that's the Georgia Monument right there.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome.
Says you're not allowed to take a ride out here? Well, that's where I'm supposed to go. So that's
No, they're saying, I guess, right into here.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wow. I'd like to drive up to that.
I'd like to walk up on it.
Where do you want me to park?
Yes.
Exactly. Can't park on the road. Alright, let's get to stop number 4.
Like most families on the Chickamauga battlefield, the Brothertons lived the lives of small farmers in a log cabin similar to the one you see here today. In the field to the west at the wood line, General Wood's Union Division was ordered at 10:45 a.m. on September 20th, 1863, to move north to support General George H. Thomas. In the forest across the Lafayette Road, 11,000 Confederate soldiers under General James Longstreet were arranged in deep formation, awaiting orders to attack. After Confederate General John C. Breckinridge's failure to turn the left flank, Bragg sent out orders for all of his other commanders to immediately attack. Longstreet, in position across the Lafayette Road, moved forward around 11 a.m. Instead of sending his command into the attack piecemeal, as in the previous attack, he summoned his trusted subordinate, General John Bell Hood, and ordered him to attack in force. General Bushrod Johnson's division led Longstreet's command forward, crossing the Lafayette Road and rushing through the fields surrounding the Brotherton cabin, and by sheer luck into the gap created by Wood only moments before. The Confederates struck the rear of Wood's column, then marched northward and burst into the dire field beyond the line of trees behind you. General Johnson vividly recalled, "Our lines now emerged from the forest into the open ground on the border of long open fields, over which the enemy were retreating. The scene now presented was unspeakably grand. The resolute and impetuous charge, the rush of our heavy columns sweeping out from the shadow and gloom of the forest into open fields flooded with sunlight, the glittering of arms, an onward dash of artillery and mounted men, the retreat of the foe, the shouts of the hosts of our army, the dust, the smoke, the noise of firearms, of wishing balls and grape shot and of burst shell, made up a battle scene of unsurpassed grandeur. Here, General Hood gave the last order I received from him on the field. Go ahead and keep ahead of everything." The entire right wing of the Union Army began to collapse and retreat from the battlefield. Union Army Commander William Rosecrans was caught up in the retreat, leaving General George Thomas as the senior Union officer on the field. A grave disaster was in the making for the Army of the Cumberland. Continue on to Tour Stop 5 to see the cost of Chickamauga.
You gonna walk up to that cabin?
Yeah.
I wonder, actually, there's a pullout up here for stop number 4. I think it'll give us access to right there. I hope so. Yeah, looks like we can come up into here. In the shade. This is where we're supposed to stop. But hey, there's some of the cannonball things you wanted to look up real close. The
It's not
stack.
the 15 one though.
Yeah, it is. That's 7. Never mind, I lied. Alright, let's go check out this cabin. It is a little toasty out here today, guys. Just a bit toasty for the two of us. A little bit warm. Here's the cabin. I figured we get us a closer look at the cabin instead of just from the car. You know, the fact that this thing is still standing, dude, is actually really cool.
Goes to show, man, things were built different.
Brotherton House. Oh, there's an upstairs to this, brother. There's some stairs right here. I wonder, can I? No, I can't squeeze it in there. Both sides are locked.
Just like that stuff we were talking when we were in Jasper.
Right. The little wood filler stuff. I can't believe there's an upstairs for this. I mean, it makes sense that there is.
That's the public.
Why is this guy trying to take his truck up here?
Turn around, maybe.
Probably. Then there's a staircase on that side, guys. Going up.
Look at that guy.
Well, that's not something you see every day. That's a dead beetle.
He's a dead beetle. Oh!
Sounded crunchy. Sounded a little crunchy.
Another one. Crunchy beetle.
Okay, let's get out of here before the locusts kill us. That's an old chimney. I bet that thing's seen a lot of fires. A lot of fires. Heading to stop number 5. So I'll see what it has in store for us.
Man, if it wasn't so hot though, I'd love to watch
Each
the
monument,
rails.
yeah.
Maybe we'll come back during like fall or something.
Fall or winter, I'm down to do it. Rather it be cold out here, I'm not gonna lie. All this heat is a little much.
That it is, but it really is. If you can't stand the heat, then get out of Georgia.
I want to get out of Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay in this heat anymore.
To the people that live or have been to Georgia, you know what I'm talking about. Horsies.
Probably a
trails.
horse trail right there, yo.
Look at that field.
It says right here, stop number 5 coming out. I'm thinking it's
Probably
where that car is. Yeah, probably where that car stopped. Looks like it, yeah.
Where they're carelessly just doing a whip-de-doo.
No, this is, I can see the cannonballs. Ooh, that's a pretty cool looking monument right there. It's black and gray. I'm gonna be kind to you.
There's another place where a general died.
Down
that
there.
was close, and I can look at that.
Okay, well, right now let's push play and we'll sit in the shade for a minute. At least get you in the shade some.
I appreciate you.
Okay, let's see what stop 5 has in store for us.
As Longstreet's wing burst forward to the north, the Vineyard Field remained quiet, having seen the heaviest fighting on September 19th, as Confederates of John Bell Hood's division tried to seize the Lafayette Road in the late afternoon. Colonel John T. Wilder's brigade, located in the tree line to the west, was armed with the Spencer repeating rifles. These 7-shot rifles inflicted extremely heavy casualties on Hood's division, which was finally repulsed. The field remained a no-man's land, and a scene of horror as dead and wounded of both sides littered the field in a bloody carpet that could be walked on from end to end without ever touching the ground. Sergeant Benjamin F. McGee of the 72nd Indiana Infantry recalled, "Just in our front there are doubtless more killed and wounded than on any other part of the field, for the ground has been desperately contested 4 times." Among the fallen was Colonel Hans Christian Haig of the 15th Wisconsin Infantry Regiment, a command made up of Norwegian and Scandinavian immigrants. A stack of cannonballs marks the location where Colonel Haig was mortally wounded late in the fighting. Haig was one of the 8 brigade commanders killed in the battle. In 3 days of fighting at Chickamauga, over 16,000 United States soldiers and over 18,000 Confederate soldiers were killed, wounded, or captured. Among the dead was Lieutenant Samuel Donaldson, grandson of President Andrew Jackson, Major Sidney Coolidge, a famed astronomer who discovered the rings of Saturn, and Lieutenant Daniel Huger, the great-grandson of the signer of the Declaration of Independence. Strewn throughout the woods alongside them were thousands of young men struck down in the prime of life. Empty chairs at kitchen tables throughout the nation bore testimony to the sheer horror of battle. Continue on to tour stop 6 to learn about how one group of Union soldiers withstood the onslaught here on the south end of the field.
It says I gotta make a right coming up. But that's the field they were just talking about.
Yep.
It says, yep, take a right here. I can't wait for the tower. I'm so excited to go see inside the tower since it's open today.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We're gonna check it. We're going to the top of that thing.
We are going to the tower. Alright. We're gonna be coming up on number 6, but this is just one of the big fields, viewers. It's a major part of the battle. Major part of the battle.
Dick's Brigade. We're passing by.
Dick's Brigade, man. Alright. Let's go 25 miles an hour again to get to the next stop.
Yeah.
Riding by all speed limit laws.
They're going 25. I don't know.
Yeah, going 25.
I'd be questioning if you were going like 40 or 45.
Yeah, I would definitely be worried then.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to think how many hundreds of years ago there were people actually fighting right here. This wasn't a street back then. This was just grass and sand and dirt and trees, and people actually killed each other right here, man. All along here in these woods and stuff, people just shot each other and they died to dead. They unalived to dead. I forgot, we're not supposed to use that word on
all
YouTube.
just because they were having disagreements about how things.
Yeah, how things are. They wanted it run one way, the other one wanted to run the other way.
Instead of just coming to just agreeing, just agree to disagree and be like, why don't we do both?
Yeah.
For people that want to do this, that's cool. For people that want to do this, that's cool. And we could live a good, happy life. But no, we had to go to war about it.
But that was not the case, good sir. These guys unalived themselves and each other just because.
Because of this newly found stolen land, that they were like, no, it's going to be this way, or we're going to war. And the other one went,
oh, there's the castle. There's the castle, the tower.
Yeah, we're going to be the castle.
That's the next stop, I think.
I think it is. Yeah. Or this way, take right.
I think it's not. I think it's.
It said to take a right. The tour thing said to take a right.
But the tour thing's right there saying to take a right.
Well, that could be next tour. This is this tour.
This is just for potties. This doesn't go up to the tower, homie.
Oh, well, I'm just looking at the stack of cannons.
Or does it go to the tower? I don't know. I see a walkway that goes to the tower up here.
I don't know that.
I see the street going straight over there.
Maybe it is just a potty.
Nope, there's a walkway right there.
That goes to the thing with the stuff with the thing we want to go. I told you.
It's going to be a little warm walk, buddy.
Oh, God.
Okay, we're going to park right here.
Right.
In the shade. I wished. We get to go to the top of that, homie.
I wish it did. What was y'all doing in there?
Shh. We're going to leave the high schoolies alone. We're just going to leave the high schoolies alone. All right. Let's go check out this tower. We leave the high school. We're going up to the tower of power. Brother, we're about to go up this tower. I'm happy. I'm a spirit talker up there. We're going to see if we can catch old Billy Bob Thornton out here slipping.
He's always slipping.
Is he though?
Dude.
Billy Bob Thornton's always slipping?
Always slipping, bruh.
And why is he always slipping, bruh? Are we doing a thing?
Yeah, of course we're doing a thing.
Okay, we're doing a thing.
BBT's always slipping.
What?
Billy Bob Thornton, BBT.
Oh!
There you go, buddy.
Well, BBT also stands for British Broadcasting Television.
That's the BBC. Buddy.
Alright, guys, obviously, Chuckles don't know nothing about the BB and nothing, so BB nothing it is, bud.
That's the BBN.
Now, the excitement begins.
I'm already tired.
Me too, it's warm. It's a bit warm, buddy. It's a bit warm. Just a bit warm.
Just a bit warm, bud.
It's Wisconsin.
Battery. Heck yeah.
Pretty cool.
Coolio. That's what we're saying too. It's a lot of walking.
If it wasn't so hot, it would be amazing. Right? Alright, viewers, let's go up this tower. Let's go see what the Tower of Power has for us in store today.
We also came in lack of shorts.
Yeah. See, if we would have just pulled up here to number 6, where we were supposed to, we would have been right here by it. Right here by it. Something to listen.
Alva Greast, a Union soldier in the 72nd Indiana Mounted Infantry Regiment, wrote this account of the action here at midday on September 20th. Greast served in Wilder's brigade. The cannonading was awful. For 4 mortal hours this terrible strife went on, the rebels bringing up fresh troops continually, while every available man of ours was engaged. We are fighting at least 3 to 1. 4 times did they charge our brigade. 4 times did we send them back again. They come 7 lines deep. Can we repulse them? For a moment, our lines waver. Then we gain. They run. Now Wilder orders a charge, and leaping the works, we take a host of those daring Confederates prisoners. An orderly brings the word that the rebels have broken through the infantry, and we are cut off from our main force. So we fell back to our horses, and marching in line over hill and dale, we at last came out on the Chattanooga road. The road is full of wagons, caissons, guns, ambulances, and stragglers from every regiment almost in the Army. As I write this, the train is passing towards Chattanooga. We are to remain all night until all our wagons get by, then guard them to Chattanooga. I believe we have fought over 100,000 rebels today, for I never saw the like.
Nice. We have to get closer for 2 seconds. They can pause it to read it. Just kind of skim it down. There you go. Nice. This thing's pretty tall, brother. It's pretty tall, brother. Oh, hey, you might want to turn yours on too, so this is we're outside. They might not have heard every little thing you've said.
It's okay, buddy. Sometimes I don't get listened to anyway.
You want me to turn the flashlight on that then? Let's go inside and check how dark it is first.
Right here looks alright.
Well, how dark is it looking going out though? It gets dark here, bud.
Oh, it's getting pretty dark, yeah.
Can you still see on the camera or no?
No.
No?
From this point, no.
Okay. Pause it real quick. There you go.
Yeah.
Now we give you some light there. Alright. Here's one of the window views.
Oh, that breeze.
I know, that breeze feels real good. Oh, yummy. Coming, Trip?
Yeah, just looking at window views.
Got it. You can really see far out of this tower.
Oh, yeah.
Great sniper points.
Makes me feel like I'm in a video game.
See, now here's the perfect one right here.
Yeah.
No, this one. Come here.
Oh.
This one on the ground.
Ooh.
You can lay across the step and just. Yep.
Be like, I just need to lay down.
Right.
And then, ooh, I see enemy.
No.
Ow!
Right. How much more?
Well, it is a tall.
I don't know if the GoPro can catch that, but we're pretty tall. We're up here. We're up here, y'all.
We got more to
Still
go.
working up. Working our way up. Wonder if we can go to the tippy top.
I think that's where it's taking us, bud.
I hope so. It's getting really bright. Yeah. All right. It does go to the tippy top. Come on, Trip.
Doing window views, buddy.
Last window view, right? What's up, guys? It's a little too many stairs for my comfort. Don't get the little one.
I know. You're good. You're good.
All right, guys. How y'all doing? Well, here's the view. We're at the tippy top. Lord, we are pretty far up. That is not a scary view to look straight down, I promise.
Oh,
it's not scary at all.
Already did it, bud.
Not scary at all. Woo! That'll get your nerves going.
Shout out to those people that climb those big, massive buildings.
You're talking about those skyscraper buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. You don't have to move, sweetie.
Jeez.
All right, viewers, we done made it to the top. I'm going to pause it here because we are going to respect privacy, all right? Love you guys. See you in a sec.